Is 11-11-11, and as we honor our vets today, others are rushing to get married or have their baby today. Michelle Arbeau is an intuitive numerologist joining us in the studio this morning to explain the significance. Good morning, Michelle.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Great. What is the significance? Why is this such a big deal for some people?
Well, I think this year has been kind of a pivotal year for a lot of people, and if you look at the number of the year, 2011, we have that 11 again. So 11 has been really kind of prominent this year for sure. And as we went towards this date, I think a lot of people have been expecting something or feeling like there's something shifting. And if you look at that date, broken down individually, it's comprised of all ones, of course. And one being the first number is the number of new beginnings and fresh starts. So today really is like turning the page. People are feeling that renewed sense of hope and faith in the future that everything is working out as we want it to, because I think with the whole Occupy Wall Street, and it's really an outward reflection of what we're feeling this year is, enough's enough. We want, the world to change. We want a fresh start. Yeah, absolutely.
So why are some people booking their weddings for today, hoping they can have their babies today? Now, not that you have any control over that, as we know, but I mean, why today? What does that mean for them? Is it lucky for them?
Well, I don't think it's lucky, but I think that the whole 2012 date, the ominous Armageddon date that everyone's expecting, I think people are paying more attention to the numbers, and people are saying, what does this date mean? And this date feels good to me. People are just really paying attention to the numbers, and I think there's a lot of hype around the whole 11-11 phenomenon, because a lot of people worldwide are actually seeing that on clocks and addresses, and it seems to be this a strange phenomenon that's happening. There's actually a book on that topic as well, which is interesting. But yeah, people are actually, the 11 seems to be very key, especially this year. Yeah.
Now, is this a lot of people really interested in numerology? Is this kind of a growing interest, are you saying?
I think it is, and I think it's spawned off of the whole 2012 thing. The end of the Mayan calendar, people are wondering what's going to happen on that date. So certain dates that come up, like this one, which is neat to write out, 11-11-11, people are wondering what that date means.
So maybe a newer interest for people. We weren't seeing this as much before as when this is approaching. So I guess the next big number we'd be looking for, would that be a 12-12-12? Is there another big numerology date that we're looking for?
I think the next big one is the December 21st, 2012, which is the end of the Mayan calendar. So that seems to be the big one that's coming up next. And, in terms of today, people are really feeling that high change energy that's coming in with this energy, because it is a new beginning kind of energy. So we're turning the page, we're kind of over the hump and wanting to charge ahead, because next year, numerologically speaking, is a 5-year, and it's the freedom of expression number. So people are really feeling like, okay, let's do this now. Let's, I know what I want. Let's go for it. And if you look at the date even further and break it down a little bit more, 11 is the highest spiritual number, and it always brings with it a sense of awareness and depth of understanding in our current situation. So people are really feeling like, yeah, I know what I want, and I'm going to get it. I'm going for it.
Right. Okay. So if you want to have that baby or have that wedding, and too late now, book for the 12-12-12. Thank you very much for joining us in the studio this morning, Michelle Arbeau, intuitive numerologist. Thank you. And it's 7 o'clock. You're watching CTV Morning Live.